Alright, welcome guys, and we're going to be back with some Shadow Empire. I'm just going to load in the game that we've currently got. I think we're okay. I'm not sure. I can't remember exactly actually how far in we were and what was happening. We had a few little things that were going on. Now, I think everyone is friendly with us down in the south here, except for this one here. And so we've sort of got like a group. This is actually the, this is Imana's territory, which is a surviving AI. So we're going to end up with robots coming up against us. So they're going to be moving up and causing an issue. But we're not seeing them. We did see some on the border before they declared war, but they've now declared war. Hi, Quark. How are you going? Back across as we get a little bit further over into the rest of everything. This one is we're at peace with these farmers. 68 is not great. Would like that to be a little bit higher if we could. Back up the top here, we're also at peace with this one through here. At 72, these are Guardians. They keep on trying to sell us tech, and I just it's just not something I can really afford to do. I've only got 420 left. Our credits, we are bleeding credits a fair bit, and we still have a lot of patching to do as well. So they control all up through here as well. We've got some non-aligned forces back out that way. We've got an unclear religious fanatics back up the other side through there. We're at war with this faction in here, which is the Mercanteers, which is a minor regime. And so they have a location. If I just press number 1, where is it? It was in here, I thought. Maybe I'm just not seeing it clearly enough. Or no, we've just taken it, I think. I think we just took it this turn. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure that is... yeah, this is London State. I think we just took that at the very, very end of that session last time, which I've completely forgotten about. We're also at war with this major faction back over here. So we've got a Republican major regime, which is actually pretty friendly overall. Oh, it's cold now. The war has ended. The war has ended. They're trying to get this location down here. I don't remember that actually happening. Because they did definitely declare war on us at one point. Yes, we can do different things through there. We'll have a look at everything because I've really forgotten exactly what I'm doing. So anyway... Hi, Kate Anita, how you going? And McLeod is saying, hey Daz, chill afternoon, engaged. There we go, that's cool. I'm only here for a couple of hours. I've got a surf patrol coming up in a couple of hours' time. Last one for the season, so it's sort of like the end of the surf lifesaving season. So that's our last one today, which is sort of good. I mean, in one sense, it's sort of like it's always a really long season. It goes from... September, basically, all the way through to May. But the patrol I'm on, it's our last one. Now, this is going to free up all of this. Now, we also have a friendly relationship with these guys, these Guardians. Now, they are fighting this major. And I don't know whether I should try to protect them. You can see there, they've only got a small area now. I don't think I'm going to do a hell of a lot. I think I will see if I can actually do something with them. Can we offer protection? If we try this... Oh, it's already at war with a major. Right, okay. In the war and go to peace. This is also only for us. The majors, what else can we do with the majors? So we've got scientific cooperation, trade, ask for help, ceasefire. This is only for against us, of course. Open contact. Yeah, look, I think I'll just leave it in this case. So I think that we're going to have to just keep on taking what we can up in these other areas. Get this one in through here. Get across this mountain range and then deal with these down in here, I think, and just sort of leave a masking force everywhere. have a look at the order of battle. Looks like we've got 3 infantry groups. So, and again, I've completely forgotten what we're doing. So we've got a Supreme Commander, we've got infantry, we've got, the 1st, 2nd and 3rd infantry. Back down through here. Airwise, we've just got at London, just a smallish little group. I'm just keeping them around. I normally get rid of them, but I'm keeping them around. Independence, we've just got some basic sort of things going on there. And, and then we've got the Castle now is also an area where we actually have like a couple of independent recon battalions, which I might switch them around now that we're not at war with the major, and then the militia back over this other side. So that's our order of battle. Anyway, that's all fine. And then these have got extra Galactic Republic groups that are sort of attached to them as well. We've got Velociraptors there. What have we got in this one here? This is the Cataphract, and we don't have any extras on this one. So we might even, think about putting armoured cars on this one. Anyway, let's just see how we go. Got the strategic map again. So we've just gone through that on the large ones, strategies. Yeah, we don't need to do that one. We've got a lot of decisions to be made. So let's just start making our way through them. Diplomatic decisions. So now this is Magnitz Hansa demands regular relations. This is concerned about the unclear relations between us. Chairman of Magnitz Hansa demands from this point forward we respect each other's borders. Now this is if we go to the strategic map, Magnitz Hansa is back over here. Oh, now that's going to mean we end up with another war. And they're a minor regime. We don't know who they are, but they're going to be a major, like they're going to have a city. Now, Pasteur this is actually the big area that they've got. So we must have sort of like some sort of spy. We've got 22 recon in there. So we can see a few things of what's actually going on there. They've got high Virtus, and they've also got a fairly high tech level. They are Republicans. Let's have a quick look at this one before we sort of go back out and check this one out. So if we go and have a quick look across at this location. So the Magnitz Hansa in through there. In terms of abilities, if they happen to be in there, then that's going to be defendable. If they're not, it's going to be not very defendable at all. In the grand scheme of things, they may extend up even further than we know. I think I'm going to say no. Although no, everyone wants it. I'll say yes. We'll try to sort of go and just be as good as we can. It brings our morality up. Under the Missile Joe saying, Shadow Empire, yes, great game. So let's go this way. Morality is a new concept in the game with the new DLC. So morality is something that it sort of enhances everything else that you do in terms of if you are trying to play in a sort of, in a lawful way, which we sort of are. We've got enough enemies anyway, to be honest. So let's just go yes with that.
Roger that.
So we've now sort of solidified those. We can always go back away from that one. So Emanian Republic is offering to improve relations. The President of Emanian Republic is offering to act on behalf of their Parliament. If we want to improve relations in exchange for 1,200 credits, which we can't afford, offers to improve our relations by plus 12. I'm just going to decline that.
Roger that.
And so, yep, that's okay. Can't really do much about that one. Now, national decisions. Bohr found an unusual companion. This is Lord Zon Bohr, the Governor of London. So I write you humbly with a request to take a citizen with me on all my travels and works. It concerns the most original of all priests I ever met. I know civilians are normally not allowed to have access to other secrets of state, but I hope to be able to make an exception for me. Now, if we The others prefer not to. Commerce and Fist will go up. So commerce is going to put pressure back on government. Now, I don't care about that one. Fist is going to put pressure on mind, and I do care about that one. So commerce will go down, but mind will go up. I think we'll just do this one here. What we're trying to do is get our mind as high as we can, and the meritocracy as high as we can as well. We've done a good job with our government types. So let's just go no.
Understood.
Now he's gonna go backwards a little bit. I think. If you tell me I understand your refusal, that's okay. New organisation. Now, I might come back for this one because I think we need to see what we have. Zone decisions. So we've got a lot. I'm just going to go and put my air conditioner on. I'll be right back. All right, so we've got plundering in London. So the London people are out of control and shops are being plundered. So we might have a look at each of these. We've got plundering in Castle now as well. Now, no one really wants to send in the troops. In both cases, I don't think. Yeah, so the preference is to interrogate, to find the ringleader. Interrogation roll will be 1 die 100 plus 24, and against a difficulty of 50 plus 2 die 100. So we haven't got a chance in hell of actually doing this one, but meritocracy does go higher. So we by attempting it, we actually do a little bit better. So let's go and try this one. Lord Zon, who's in charge of London, it's his skill set that we have to then go and make good with. So he's wanting to actually punish the anarchists. We can do nothing where the unrest goes up by plus 30. The trouble here is we're on a bit of a spiral with these different locations. And if we go to London and have a look at London, so we already have unrest level of 50. So I'm going to have to get more troops back into London, I think, to suppress these rebellions. We've only got 1,000 troops there. We do have 50 security points present in the city. We may have to look at that as well. Yeah, we'll have to have a look. Hi, Beacon, how are you going? So we've got with this one here, I think I'm just going to go with what they want, even though we don't have a hope in hell of doing this one. We're going to have to roll really, really well here, and really, really low here. That's the only way.
Understood.
So we rolled 107, which is actually pretty good. That was a pretty good roll from our side, but they rolled a 210. Critical failure. So unrest increased by 50%. Worker happiness decreased by 40%. So this was actually, but we had to give it a go. So that was actually what happened. So if we now look at London, it's now gone up to 75. Unrest. The population, the workers are dropping very, very quickly here, unfortunately. This is a major city. These things become sort of more difficult the bigger the city is that you've got. So we do need to be ultimately getting on top of all these things. We probably need to get some sort of like very, very strong garrison for these cities to be able to then sort of keep them under control. Plundering in Castle now again. We've got a this one here. We're looking at Sick Mitchum, who is the author of the report. Yeah, so this one is well, again, he's actually against sending in the troops. He's actually pro trying to talk with them. We'll do this one again. Let's go B. And that was a failure. Like that was actually a pretty good one, to be honest. It wasn't a critical failure. All right, we'll just see how we go. Industrial accident in London. Give our full support. There's no reason not to. Yeah, so it's a very, very good chance of successfully doing that one. Just to 100. Yep, so that was successful. We did lose a few different people. Abductions in Lithostone. So independent slavers have become active in the outer reaches of our zone. I'll get them to move out, but it's taking time, and they are abducting quite a lot of people. Now, this is Lithostone is the one that we just took over, I think. Yes, chase. I cannot spare the resources. Sorry. So what's this one here? It's just kind of costing me political points. I've got heaps of them. So
Yes,
yep,
sir.
we'll do that one through there. 138. So failure. Our office did not have much effect. So danger went up by a fair amount, unrest by a little bit, and we did lose some population. New governor for Lithostone. Now I should have done this before I did that last one there. So this is now we've got Maeve Strutter. It's a reserve pool member. Let's have a look and see what she's got. She's a Cap 2, which isn't terrible. No skills really in anything we need except for diplomacy. So she's not great. Let's just go and get somebody else, I think. So we'll go to our strat cards. I'll go to the nation. Now, governors, yeah, so this is a governors convention. We've got a few different things we can play here. The military and the mercs we don't need for a governor. Recruit a senior. Well, let's go and do this one anyway, because this one should be. Let's just execute the stratagem. New leader. Who have we got? Heathcliff Williams. So these are available too, by the way. If people don't have a character and you're wanting something, he's only Cap 2, but look at his skill set here. Very, very cool. Very cool indeed. Inventor 83. Yes. We might have to do a bit of a reshuffle. Even though he's only Cap 2, he's already coming in with a lot of skills. Let me sort of look at let's see what these ones are. The Research Council, Medical. Yeah, so I don't want to waste him. We might do a reshuffle across and put him in charge of military research or something like that, I think. Technically, yeah, he's getting up there. This is model design 76. Okay, we might have so I'll reserve him for something else. Hi Boland, how you going? And we'll go back to the juniors, I think.
Roger that.
We get this time. 18-year-old. Oh, Cap 4. Oh my God. What do we do with this? This is one of these really, really rare things that come along, and I'm getting the plus 30 all the time for both diplomacy and for operational command. These are feats that we have. I think it's to do with how we start. So we're just natively getting that everywhere. I think that's regime feats that we happen to have sort of picked up. Agriculture, she's just too good. She's going to be too good. All right, let's go and exit out of that one for a second and have a quick look at our. This now makes things difficult. I didn't think we were going to have anything that was going to be too difficult. But Private Joe. So it's in charge of the Economic Council. So Private Joe's got some really, really good skills here, just across the board, but not exceptional. He is picking up the inventor skills and stuff like this. So I've now got two people that would be better in these roles than him. Got the advisor, Supreme Command Council. Let's have a look at we've got the Interior Council. There's only a Cap 2 as well. And we're sort of relying on him to pick up these good cards now. He's only capped 2. I think I'll just keep him in that role, so I don't think we'll change him out. The got Maeve and we've got Cornelius, the secretary. Where's that next guy? Let's have a look across here. Director of Military Research. This is Oliver. Only a cap 3. I think I'll shift him out into a different role. So we're going to call him. He's not good at technical either. He's a cap 3. He does have, I think as a governor, he's going to be a bit better. So let's call him. And we're going to relieve him, which is going to cause some issues within the government. I'm just going to say you've got another job.
Yes.
So his relationship with him has been diminished. And so he's now in the reserve pool, which is fine. And so we'll pop him into the governorship of this other place. So just go back to the map. The decisions, new governor. There he is. So we'll appoint him straight away.
Yes.
It's a bit of a back area for him. Just go and click on OK. Now this is also, with him in charge there, we can upgrade the small town level 2 of Litherstone to a big town. What do we do? No, we're just going to ask me later. Until we get it stabilised, we want to sort of keep it small. And it makes it a bit easier to then work different things. Now we have the new organisation. And what are we going to do here? This is actually one of these really tricky ones where we've got a few different things. The staff council, like a lot of these would be good. Model design would be great, just so we can sort of start to build up new models once we start to sort of get things thumping along. The Secret Service would be good as well, just so we can start to have a really clear idea of what's around us. So yeah, I'm not really unsure. Foreign Affairs as well, just to keep the diplomacy up. Don't really need those 2 there, but any of the top 4 there would be good. Which one do we go for? So let's go and have a quick look and see who we've got. So we can actually start to do things and try to figure out, okay, well, what have we got available? Like we've got Ivy. We definitely want to put into any role. Like she's going to be able to perform anywhere. Hi, Private Joe, saying what turn are we on? Don't know actually. I'm not sure. I'll have to have a look when we get back out. It's still fairly early on. Yeah, so she with agriculture. So I might put her into. Yeah, I think we'll do a complete reshuffle actually. So we got the other one out of there. We're looking for a technician. So this is actually going to be for model design. Let's just see who we've got with technical skills. So we just go to technician. And so we end up with a, to see who's in through there. So Heathcliff has got 17. He's the only one really with those sort of technical skills. Connor, down through here, is only cap 1. So he's not really any good. And then we've got a 6 in through here. Private Joe, technician skills in through this other side at cap 3. Yeah, he's not fantastic. He's really not that good. But he's sort of, and he's not really great at this either. Sorry, Private Joe. Yeah, it's a tricky one, that one. All right, so technician skills aren't going to be all that great. We've got inventor skills. We can just sort of see again, like he's been developing those up. So he's the best one with invention skills. We've also got then, where is it? Technician. There should be another ones as well. I thought there was another one. The other one that we're looking at is the personal stuff. Is it interpersonal skills? Oratory? No, that's not going to worry us. I don't think we have to worry too much about those. The staff council is something that I'm thinking again. I don't think we really need it. So I'm thinking I might just go with a model design council, I think. So von Schweinhund has redeemed a character. Okay, so saying hi, Daz and Shadowy Peoples. Game seems to be interesting. Everyone who's spending even some time with games is time-consuming as Distant Worlds 2. Starting to watch this Daz stream. Likely curiosity kills resistance in the end. It's one of these games where, like, it is a very, very cool game. Now this is only cap 2. What did we end up with? Yeah, he's only cap 2. I'll give you Heathcliff. Like, just because his skill set is so high. So you can have this one here. How do we rename it? Exit. Rename. So this will be von Schweinhund. There we are. Williams, that'll do. Von Schweinhund Williams. So he'll be put into one of the other positions. Well, he'll be taking this position next turn. And Ivy, I think I'll pop her into the into the Model Design Council, to be honest. Yeah, so let's just go and throw that. She'll grow into any role that we give her. So she'll actually end up sort of wherever we need her to go. So let's go with the Model Design Council, just so we can build bigger and better units. And she'll be in that role probably the whole game, I would guess. All right, let's continue on. So that's now all of the cards out of the way. We should have a bit of a look at the... now these, we no longer have a threat down the bottom here. Let's have a quick look at our at what's going on around the place. So we are going down very, very quickly with energy. Now that's, if I just go and press the number 1 key, it's just going to drop the, so I can see, past the actual units. What I'm looking for is a downward triangle, because that means we're building something. So I just need to sort of see, is there anything that we are currently building that would actually dictate why we're losing so much energy? Okay, items present for delivery to units 155, center zone, center units 108. So there we go. So these were sent across. We've got some big units in through here that use energy weapons. So these guys here, for example, both use energy weapons. You can sort of see by the by what they've got, and we've also got a tank that uses one as well. I think it's down in here somewhere. Actually, I don't know if these guys. These are Totemus. This is our territory. All right, we will have to actually deal with these as well. In that case, did we make we made relations there, didn't we? Oh, that's non-aligned forces. I'm going to now. The other problem we have is our fuel is really, really hard at the moment. Like, it's difficult for us to sort of to make any. Let's have a quick look and see what happened in London, because I think I've been building up in London. Just go to the assets and then just do it by the per hex. So we've got recycling. Your biofuel is now kicking along. Let's have a quick drink. London is our capital. So we've got an ammo factory which is producing ammo, which we don't need to worry about that one through there. We now have a biofuel location as well. Yeah, so we've got a little bit of a modifier there with our guys with the ammo factory. So our leader is financing or doing upkeep on an impressive monument. Right, so that's okay. So we do have a little bit of a bonus there as well. But like this is all new as well. So things are sort of much more viable. Now, in terms of, so we do actually have a location here that we can sort of go and add to. So we can sort of go and keep on building in here. But we just don't have a real lot of energy. Now, the energy that we've got, we do actually have solar panels, which are giving me 32. And I probably need to really start to build them in other locations just to get it right on top of the energy. Castle, no. Construction just finished on industry there, so we're going to be picking up more industry, which is good. That's going to be an important one for us. Now we've got the third one, which has just come in, which is lithoscope, and we've got nothing in here. We do have a trade customs and a parks, which is nice. We do have light industry, a transport hub, which we'll probably try to get rid of, and a Doan farm. So yeah, the transport hub is a problem because that will slow us down as we extend up. But initially it won't really worry us, so we'll just keep that one where that is for now. In terms of where we are in London, let's just go back to London again and have a quick look at the at how we're doing this one here with the health, etc. So we've got everything we needed there for London to start to get more civilized. So this is again just going through the assets. We have a hospital, which gives us some quality of life points there. And then we've got a few other things, like we've got schools in here already. We've got like the police station. This is what the private sector's been building. So yeah, we've got a bit of everything here, education and also entertainment. So they've pretty much got it covered. What's the prospecting report? We've run out of stuff basically. So there's no more prospecting to be had in this zone, apparently. That's what the last one that we had, from what I can remember. We're in round 29. There we go. That's sorry to answer your question so slowly, but that's the so we're at round 29 of this particular game. So everything is sort of just moving along. What I do need to do is get more. Like I need to end up getting just some big garrison units, some fairly large ones, I think. I'll just go back and change so we look at the current points. Yeah, so we've got good sort of like flow of logistics running along these roads, which is fine. Let's just go back into here and start to free these up. So if we go across into race formation, let's just see if we can do this. So I'm going to go this one, just an independent, without an OHQ unit, battalion. If I go to regiment, now I'm looking just purely for infantry. So 3,600 infantry in through here. Now it uses up a lot of what we have in through this other side. And I'm wondering if I shouldn't do that at London, actually. London might be the better place for us to start that off. So I think I'll just go back in and raise formation. And it's going to be starting off pretty slow. So what are we missing? We're missing industry for that. So that's going to take a bit of doing. But I do need to build this one up. So let's just go and get 3,600 grunts in here. So I'll raise this formation. So this is going to be a regiment, and it's going to be there basically just to protect London and to also try to suppress the all of the dangers that are there. So I'll raise this formation. And so we now actually have a very, very strong garrison unit, which is also back at home there. You can actually press, and I forget how it is it Shift G? No, Shift O? O? Yeah, O. If you press the 0 key, it will just put a G symbol there. Not that it means anything, but you then know that that's a garrison. That you've actually sort of just established that one as a garrison. Now, they don't have enough troops, so over time, we've just used up all of our industry points to go and build that one. We don't have any, we need another 1,500 infantry to sort of get that one up to full strength, but we'll end up doing that one, and we'll also do it down in Castle now as well, and also across here. So we need to sort of keep these things sort of thumping along. Let's now just go back to our movement, and we'll start to sort of fan out. Just push them back. There is the Machinitz Hansa. keep some of them on board. Might even just leave a big group of militia there. So just have all of these sort of streaming up. There's more militia there. I might move that one down. I might move this one down as well. That way just we free up these units ultimately. But I do need to keep a bit of a suppression force back in that location. Alright, so these have been trying to sort of get through. Again, more militia there. Militia is not really going to do much. I can just use them as garrisons. I'll do that. And we don't actually have any, we don't know what these guys are going to get up to. Okay, that should be okay. And I won't move these yet until we get a lot of fuel. Alright, that should be enough for this turn to end. This major is still trying to dislodge these guys. Which I would have liked to have grabbed myself. Tarslow Fox is saying is that DasTactic, it is indeed for the actual units, for the leaders. Starting round 30. This is like the Zeitgeist, which is just sort of like an event that happens. Oliver says, our scav teams found ancient, still functional weaponry. So we've got some 400 GR jetpacks from this. GR is Galactic Republic. This is sort of like the old Republic. And so we've got sort of like we've gone backwards. And we received 4 new political stratagems. This is cool. Now we've received, the number of asterisks you see is how rare the card is. And so we've got some good cards here. So who's the best leader we have? So this is Meritocracy Hail. So we'll improve the chances of the leader, not yet faction leader, with the higher suitability ranking become the faction leader. So this is a meritocracy. These are all meritocracy cards that we actually end up having. Actual combat trainer. So amazing trainer and unorthodoxy trains troops during actual combat. So this is like a level 2 card. Level 1, do you realize how good your governor is? Increased happiness and loyalty with a maximum of 5d10. Results will be better with high suitability rating and high capability. Belongs to meritocracy. It is common stratagem defined. Yep, blah, blah, blah. Must be played on a friendly zone. So, alright. So these are ones we probably should look at. And then governor evaluation. Yeah, this should be okay as well. Alright, and then we've just got a couple more. So Grease the Machine. Another Recruit Junior. So Move Strutter has dropped to 54. Excuse me. Sort of this cough. Yeah, so we've now got, in the cards, let's just go back across. So we have a national, enact a social assistance a law. So in the initiative of Marshall Front, the Senate is holding a vote whether to enact the social assistance law by sending social workers, those in distress or economic difficulty, can be coached to get back on their feet. Law affects unrest goes down by -2. So this is actually, there's a lot in favour. There's, so I'm just going to lean back and just let it happen because we don't have to push this vote any which way.
Yes, sir.
So the law was enacted. There we go. And only 3 voted against it. Okay, new director for the Military Research Council. So we have von Schweinhund Williams is the guy. Even though he's only a Cap 2, he's still got the skill set to go and do this one. Now, Steve Noonan, first, yeah, so this is actually where you can actually start to sort of raise people out of the ranks. So not Steve, Sev Noonan. So Sabotage is saying, oh my god, so the stars mean something. Yes, the little asterisks that we saw before, these stars mean he's the leader of a group. And so he's looking for a better job. But military research, really von Schweinhut here is the way to go, I think. So he's got a very high ranking. Pop him in there. So even though he won't improve, he's already very, very improved. New director for the Model Design Council. This is where we want Ivy. So she also has... Now, Sev is trying to get out of the military. This is now new as well. So I'm going to put her into the model design. She'll actually just grow into that role a lot over time. Model Design Council task priority. So this is actually now again where we end up with the how do we sort of set this one up, and so we can discover model design, or we can design model designs. Now I'm pretty sure again in this one here I can pretty much go 0, and it will still then work on the discovery if we're not doing an actual model design priority. So I'm just going to go, and I think that will work. I can always just go and call her back if it doesn't. So we'll just go and confirm this one. What this means is if we're not doing a model design, it will put everything back into discovery. If we are doing a model design, then it will all go into actually getting that design up and running, which is sort of what I want. So I'm going to go and confirm that. Model Design Council overview. So here we go. So we can now sort of go through and start to figure out what we're going to then go and do. Now again, if I don't do anything, if I just go no new orders, that should mean that she's then going to start to look for other things. Now, at the moment, I'm actually happy enough with everything we've got. So I'm just going to go no new orders. And orders for the Governor of Litherstone. Worker salary up to 5. There. I think that's what we need to really go and do there. And just leave everything else on default. So we'll confirm the order there.
Yes.
We've got a training opportunity here. So we can go with an extra 2 mind. Let's do that.
Yes, sir.
Just try to get mind and meritocracy up as high as we can get it. Okay, so if we just press number 1, what have we got in behind there? Just a romantic view. This is Fertility Hill. Just going to get the zone population going up a little bit each turn. Nothing much else that we're seeing. That's another group that we're friendly with. Oh, here we go. Look at this. We've actually we have prospected and found a common artifact in through there. So this is why I don't like to strip mine the ruins as we're looking for, we're sort of looking for opportunities. We don't have that many ruins anyway, but when you sort of see that, that means that the prospector, like the Economic Council, has actually found something that is viable in those ruins. So that's good. That's good. And we found water there as well. Water is sort of just stabilizing at the moment, but we can always just go and get more from this sort of location. This is a very, very difficult water planet. Just press number 1 again. Okay. So with the groups that we have, we've got these guys coming down into here. Just going to leave them down there for now, and then just go and bring up these guys to release them back to their forces. Boland's saying, can we sell metal, rare metal, or something else to finance better salaries, faster pop mood stabilization? Can we sustain that? It will eventually change anyway, so it's just one of these things of just weathering the storm to a large degree. It's just we need to get this unrest down. It will just happen slowly, and but just by, in reality, just by putting that down there, it's not just the happiness of the actual population. There's other things as well. This is going backwards. And again, when we look at it, okay, they weren't delivered to units this time. I think what we'll do in Castle now is actually just make sure that we do actually have. I think I might start building in here. So So we'll go to construct, we just go to energy, and we'll just put another solar panel in.
Roger that.
It's going to take a few turns. We might have to do it in here as well. There we go. Thank you very much, Sly Fox, for all those gifted subs. That's very, very much appreciated. Thank you very much for that one. So that's awesome. Now we've got lithoscope. Which one is it? It's right there. Now we've got the Galactic Republic. These guys here are the jetpacks. 400 jetpacks in here, which do a lot of soft attack, soft defense. These are very, very good at attacking. I think what I might do is I might pop them in with the 3rd Infantry, which are here. So let's just go and go back to their unit admin and change the HQ to the 3rd Machine Gun Infantry. So that's going to ultimately then sort of work across this other side. And again, I'm just going to press the 0 key here, particularly on those. I don't know if, again, we don't know exactly what's out this way. Just going to get that up there. We can sort of start to push these around a little bit. Actually, what's the defense on these? Only 109 hit points. The 722 defense is actually good. They should be able to survive very, very well. Now, we do have a problem with, we're a little bit behind in replacement troops. So we need to get a fair few. We need to get 15 of them. And machine guns, we've got a few extras. Buggies, we need to get one more. Alright, that'll do us. We'd like to have a few more units. So we'll start to push this up a little bit as well, just once everything's sort of stabilised in here. And then we'll also just keep on pushing north and move them up as well. We'll keep both of these down here for now. We can see that there that the enemy, or the potential enemy, has already got combat armour, which makes them quite strong, like stronger than what we are. So that's why we need to have people in these roles. If we have a quick look at the reports, and just make doubly sure that model design, discovering. So even though we put 0 in there, we're still putting all 29 bureaucratic points are now into this discovery. If you know what we really need to do, we need to be getting more bureaucratic points. We're just not ahead. We're sort of a fair way behind, actually. So I think we'll just sort of we'll just slowly fight on this front, and then but in the meantime, we'll just try to keep on building up our economy, which is very, very important. Let's just end our turn here. Okay, they're pushing in. Ooh, they're attacking back. Now, Supreme Commander is very, very poor. This thing's still not really ready to go. Let's move that one up, and then we'll start to sort of push these around a little bit if we can. much. Just sort of try to isolate these and then destroy them. Just bring them up. Only 3 decisions this time. I will accept that. And what happened there? Oh, here we go. This is this new guy. Cap 3 is good. Cap 3 is good. Great covert ops skills. All right. Well, he's going to be our Secret Service guy when we get one. Food theft in Lithostone. So sending the troops to punish them. People don't want to be doing that one. We want to be interrogating. Again, we don't have a hope in hell of doing this one, but we'll do it anyway. And then we've got a popular soldier in the GR Velociraptor. So there's one soldier in GR Velociraptor that's truly charismatic. So the battle banner, or make him a mascot. So we'll go with heart, I think.
Yes, sir.
So it just gets attached to the Velociraptor group. Is that the one there? No, that's the Cataphract. Yeah, so we now have the battle banner as a feat, which sort of goes along with that particular unit. All right, so I've got all of those now done. Industry is going up. That's going up a little bit, which is good. Boland has redeemed a name, a character as well. I'll take the spy, please. So, well, he's not in yet. He's not in yet, but soonish, I hope. Cyrus. Boland. There we go. So Boland P, reserve pool member. But we'll probably try to get that. Well, actually, one thing we really do need now is to pick up the the bureaucratic points as much as we possibly can. If we have a look at London and go to construction, there's 40 there. There's bureaucratic officers there. We're going to have to do that one right now.
Understood.
So let's go and grab that one. Now, again, we're going to need to get more energy, so we're just going to have to sort of probably a lithostone as well. We might start. Now, this is going to sort of slow everything right down, but let's just go and get that one done as well. So let's just go and construct energy. One of these. So we'll just get a couple more, and this castle now is still building this one in through here. So I'll leave them where they are. All right. Let's leave that where that is. I should be moving my my artillery back. So we've just got that in the middle of nowhere. Oh, the little guys are fighting back. Dome breach in Lithostone. Marauders in Castle now. All right. So we do have a lot of issues here. So the private sector is building in there the dome farm, which is fine. They've pushed back out through here, which is good to see. And then the dome breach in Lithostone. These are things we're going to have to try to sort of fix up. But in the meantime, we've got a little bit of work we can do in here. This should be very one-sided. All right, that's gotten rid of those. Now there's still a little bit at the top there. Actually, that's not strong enough to take those out. just start to sort of push these now into the gap. These have sort of now just trying to resort themselves out. And we'll just keep on sort of moving across now. Yeah, that one's fine where that is. They still need to get a little bit better than what they were. So just keep on sort of pushing these up. These are fairly weak overall, from what I can remember. Yeah, they attack at 15, defend at 30. Just bring this 3rd infantry up there as well. Alright, so we'll get rid of that group. Then we'll probably just keep on rolling straight through up into here, I think, ultimately. 5 decisions. Now, we've got zone decisions are always the worst one. So we'll do what we can in here.
Yes.
We lost a lot of population. Marauders, give our full support.
Roger that.
Get those done. National budget allocations. Now, we've got the Economic Council is still very high. I need to keep this one down in here. I'm just going to lock that one down. Interior Council. Look, I'll keep it where it is at this stage. I'll just confirm that. Sacred League demands you hire their candidate. Yeah, we'll accept that as well. Who have we got this time? Only a cap 2. Good trade. Would be a good governor, ultimately. Guardians offer technology. Now, this is where gas-powered small arms, I'm going to have to say no. It's just too expensive for me. But it then makes them unhappy. Alright, well, that's all we can really do at this stage. So everything is just still thumping along. This is useless territory, but we just have to still deal with it. Just can't leave it alone. Still trying to push into here. They're really struggling to dislodge this little group. Which is good for us. Now they're shuffling back up to there, which is actually interesting. Here we go. So we've got Private Joe has actually bought us a social cultural services social standing feat for 500 credits. I don't know what that gives us. So Lithostone is confronted with festivities that might pose a safety risk to the participants. And we're entering the time of confidence. Yeah, that's okay. We discovered a new model type, medium aircraft. Don't really need it, but that's fine. Like, we'll just keep on sort of, she's going to keep on inventing different things and finding different things. So, which is good. So increase worker happiness, we'll dismiss that one. We really are trying to find the combat armor. This is the one that we really need badly. So we're just using Enviro suits at the moment. Now, what have we got in there? This is non-aligned forces. We do have, these energy weapons aren't getting what they need. But that doesn't really matter that much at this stage. Putting these guys in here has been good. This is one that I need to start to move back away. Just get them involved in other things. Yep, that's this location in here. Move them across. That should be enough to take out that, I think. Just gotta hope that we don't lose any in the jetpack, which we didn't. That's good. The others we can certainly sort of deal with. Just sort of slowly push these up into the top corner. All right, we're going to need to get some replacement troops. Oh, we can't. We're out of industrial points. We're just building a lot of stuff at the moment. Okay, so we've got 7 decisions to be made. So zone decisions are the hard ones. Walkout agitator. So everyone wants us to investigate. Again, almost impossible for us.
Roger that.
Critical failure, there we go. Safety protocol ignored. Just do nothing.
Yes.
And site wants to execute a relative. Well, we're a meritocracy, so yes, allow it.
Yes.
And morality goes down, but that's still everyone sort of in support of that one through there. Now we're out of money, actually. We're going to need to sort this out. Now we do need to find this as well. Let's just go back to the organisation decisions. Interior Council task priorities. So I'll leave them with no changes. And Model Design Council overview. So we've just gotten the medium aircraft. So let's just go no new orders again. And just keep on trying to find new stuff. We should actually have a look to see what the... which ones we can... So we can get the medium tank. We can get the APC. Mechanised artillery. These are all available. Bazooka. So there's a fair few things that she can discover. So we'll just let her keep on motorbike infantry as well, which could be useful on this world. So we'll just let that sort of keep on sort of moving through. Militia needs extra funds, so let's just go back to trade. Really, I shouldn't ever let that go to 0 like this. Now they will actually buy a fair few of these. We've got heaps.
Roger that.
So we'll sell that off. Even water. Water is actually worth a lot here. So I can sell off like a quarter of our water for over 1,000 as well. And even food is not as good.
Roger
Let's
that.
go and do that. All right, that's done. Cancel that one off. Mission needs extra funds, so yes, we'll pay that. And workers protest against their CEO. So workers in London are upset about the my crony CEO. The workers are calling me corrupt and want me to remove my CEO. This is Kurgan XL. Get rid of the leader CEO. So these guys are actually happy for that to happen. He's a leader of his own political party. Promised to investigate the CEO in due time. That's probably the sort of the safest option.
Roger that.
Let's just do that. Okay, so we've now done all of those as well. Everything else is thumping along. Let's just end our turn here again. Bond saying seems 30% unrest doing nothing is better than almost guaranteed critical failure with 50% unrest, even considering the council moods. The council moods are too important for me to ignore. So I sort of want to, and also they do get their skill level up. So it's sort of almost like they're testing the water to a degree. Suffered no losses. We'll start the turn. Yeah, I've brought exemplary CEO social standing feat for 500 credits as Connor Crederman. That's good. And Lithostone is confronted with a large hostage crisis. Terrorists demand release of prisoners in exchange of hostages. We will not deal with terrorists, I hope. But we'll see what everyone else thinks first. Dismiss that one through there. So we've only got 3 decisions to be made this turn. So we're rattling through the turns. Now they've now sort of scooted across this way. Losing a little bit there, nothing too much. Press these up. They're sort of from different groups, which isn't ideal. I think I'll just keep the two that are at the same faction together. We'll just attack that.
Move out.
No, didn't work at all.
Negative to breach.
So nowhere near good enough. All right, we do need to now get replacement troops. That was a terrible one. We're getting 15. We've got a bit more than what we need. Okay, there was more than we thought. Alright, they're all done. Zone decisions, sabotage in London, and we've got the hostage crisis. God, everyone wants us to negotiate with them. Mind goes up with that one there. Morality goes up with plus 30. I will actually do that one.
Yes.
Just because that's what they want. We're just playing the numbers. Sabotage in London. Again, we'll do an investigation. Again, almost impossible for us.
Understood.
Yep, failure. Set salaries for your leaders. I'm just going to go, that's okay. We'll just leave them where they are. No changes. Oh, hang on, I've got this guy. Let's bring that one up. I thought we were a bit light on up in this side. So they're all established up this way. That's what we need to do. So, we seem light on with this group as well, with the orange group. Don't know if there's others around somewhere. There's no orange in there. Nothing else. Hang on, we've got another one there. Okay, we need to get those back up and running. We got rid of the orange group that was in there. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5. But we do actually have some extras there. Oh, there's another one under there. That's it. That's it. Okay. That's fine. Look, let's just keep on pushing.
All clear, sir.
Just keep on compressing these down so we can then just finish them off. Okay, that's done. Energy is a big problem, but we're using that. We're sort of firing on different things here. So if we just go back into the assets, panels, still got a little time left on that one through there. Construction just finished on those solar panels, so we get more energy there. The construction just finished on the bureaucratic offices as well. This is going to give us a big, big boost. This is important to us. Let's just end our turn. Minds are saying, oh my God, I hate the AI art so much. Yes, it's very galvanizing, isn't it, for different people. I like it just from the immersion, which is sort of funny because I'm a graphic designer as my day job, so I do a lot of illustration, and it's sort of, AI really bothers me. I really don't like it, and but it's sort of, in this instance, I can see that it does enhance the essentially what's going on in the game. So, and you can turn it off if you don't like it. But I don't mind it. Here we go. We've got the motorbike infantry. Now, do we want to get those? The motorbike infantry is an interesting sort of stack of things that you can then sort of go and use. I might have to think about that one. I have to think about it. So, this thing's trying to break out. Just keep them coming. I can see that being beneficial to go out into there. That one up. Yeah, we are pushing them now into a very, very small area that they can't really get out of. So got no real options there. Again, zone decisions are the bad ones. Demagogue in London. Its population is a fraud. Again, almost impossible. Why am I doing this? Why am I doing this all the time? That's actually almost a 50-50. Let's just do that.
Understood.
Success, we found him. Good. All right, that's okay. Then another one in here as well. This one's a bit more difficult.
Roger that.
Success, we found that one as well. Good. We've found two of them. Rebels in Litherstone. So we'll give our full support.
Yes.
And this one here, this is Castle now, wants to upgrade to a small town. We might have a look at that one. So what we want to do is make sure that people are... Oh, hang on. We've got problems here. So this is actually rebels sort of just formed. We're going to have to leave these towns. These are very unhappy. So I don't want this. I don't want this any larger. It just makes it more difficult for us to deal with. These are London rebels. Let's get all of these out through here and just deal with them next turn. Oh, there's more of them over here. Ugh, okay. Damn. Ask me later. Model Design Council. Now, I'm thinking we might even start thumping out some motorbike infantry. So, actually, no, we won't. Let's wait until we actually find the combat armor. So I'm just going to no new orders. Very nimble fingers, 2nd Machine Gun Infantry Battalion.
Copy that.
Go that way. All right, well, We're going to have to deal with this one, then go back and deal with the other one. Start to bring these back up again now. So we'll bring these armoured cars up and they can start to, hopefully this will be able to hold on. Like it should be able to hold on for a turn. I didn't see the other one.
Mission accomplished.
Leave all of them where they are. Right, next turn we should be able to start to isolate and then destroy some of these different units. This one's still very, very powerful. That one there, I can just hit that one.
All clear, sir.
Okay, we've now got this one surrounded. It'll take a bit of doing to get rid of it, but it's and we've got these now as well.
Mission accomplished.
Okay, that's good. Had nothing much there. Alright, that'll get all of those out of the way. Still trying to take this town. So these are all relatively big. Yep, so they're sort of trundling through. Oh, that's good. We killed a lot of infantry and didn't lose any ourselves. That's good. Okay, admin has reached level 6. That's good. Eager industrialist. This is a good one. That's a good one as well. Bonus, okay, that's alright, that's fine. Dismiss. So we have energy is still going to be a big issue, but we are slowly sort of getting there. This thing is sort of wandering down, which we're going to need to finish these off fairly quickly. Good, they're out of there very, very fast. And then this. Now, unfortunately, every time I push this one up, it's going to end up, and I'm going to need to bring these back down now. Just keep that where that is. It's not going to do good enough until we can sort of get some other units in there, really. Let's just try to isolate this. So we've just got a few units here just to help out. We'll try to finish this one off next turn. Now, this one here as well is actually probably doable right now. See how we go. Yep, we got them.
Mission accomplished.
Lost a fair few. But that then gets rid of that one, which is good. Which then means I can just use these to secure the border. Just use orange to finish off this group. Okay, that frees up a lot of what we have to then be able to go and sort of take out what we need to over here. Alright, decisions here. So, zone decisions. Walkout, agitator and castle no. So investigate, again, we're getting better at this.
Roger that.
Critical failure. Didn't work that time. Incident with firing a popular subject. Reverse the decision is what everyone wants.
Understood.
So just go that way. Now we have to get going fairly soon, guys. So I'll just sort of rattle through these. Workers protest against their CEO. Promise to investigate again. I'll do that.
Roger that.
Yep, so he was corrupt. We ended up with another 250 credits coming back in. Policy speech. So this is one we think we have to go and deliver on. So your goal is the average education of our zones reaches at least 55 points. Entertainment reach at least 74. Goal of percentage of your subjects reach at least 19. I think we'll do education. So we'll start to have to sort of do that one. All right, here we go. We've got the Secret Service Council now, so we'll go and grab that one. Done. And then we've just got Guardians Offer Technology for 1420 credits. Got an RPG. I don't want it
Roger that.
at this stage. And they're holding celebrations. This one just costs us political points.
Roger that.
Let's get on their good side. We'll celebrate with them. What are they? I don't know what this. I don't know what they got to celebrate. They've. They still haven't taken this yet. So yes, they're actually struggling down in here, which is good for us. I don't mind that at all. So these rebels are a problem. I might leave it here, actually, guys, and then when we come back, we can deal with the rebels. We're sort of dealing with the northern forces, and we'll sort of slowly make our way through. So thanks for watching. Geliotti is saying, did you enable or disable Oceania? Sorry, just began watching a few minutes ago. I disable it. I don't like it, to be honest. So I don't recommend Oceania as a DLC yet. I say yet because it will fix itself up. It will be good eventually, but just not yet. So Oceania, I think one of the next things being worked on is going to be trying to make the navy better, and that's, for me, that's when Oceania will be fun to play. But there's no navies, and for me that just destroys the reason for having oceanic worlds. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there, guys. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you next time.